Okay, so the idea here is add some paint to some of these weapons, like Donnie's staff,
Because it's something I've always wanted to do.
Here, Splinters has a really nice paint bandage on it, so I want to do the same thing for this. At first I was thinking I might paint all the weapons on the racks and give them a look, but then I was like, well, then I'd have to go and paint all these other weapons, and ain't nobody got time for that. But what I do have time for is making the weapons that are on the sprue trees align with these. I'm going to be picking and choosing which ones I think would benefit, such as this is a perfect example. I want to paint the bear trap, just one silver. I may do something on a fishing pole and the knife, right? So the handle's already a good color, but the blade I want to make silver. So I'm just going to do a couple little shots of me taping them up and basically getting them ready for a primer. I've already washed them, so I'm going to spare you that, but pretend like you saw a video of me washing these. Okay, let's do a little tape. All right, I am going to tape off Rocksteady's Blaster because I think it's perfectly fine. You know, the stock here could maybe be painted with a wood, because it looks like it's got some metal. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to create too much work for myself. You know, let me know what you thought of the Turtles movie down in the comments below. I really liked the movie, and I really liked Splinter. April, I feel like they could have made her own character. I think that's what they should have done. Lose the yellow jacket, give her like a camouflage jacket or something, maybe Wu-Tang her up a little bit. You know, she can still be a person reporting on him or something. Maybe there's a different angle. Maybe she's going a podcast route instead of, you know, news anchor or something. I think she was strong enough to be her own character. This is gonna have a wood handle here, and then we're gonna paint this one here. I'm going to do the quick and easy ones right now. I've taped off anything that I just want to leave as is, and now I'm going to get a little more detailed. Tape off only what I want to be hit by the black primer. I want the handle of this sledgehammer to get hit by the black because I'm going to paint it red probably. A lot of sledgehammers have red handles, big red handles. And then the handle on this knife here. All right, now Rocksteady's is done, so 2 handles. Now let's move on to Croc-Master. I'm going to have to get a little finer with my designs here, so we'll use some scissors. Because I want that pump action handle there to stay brown. So as long as I get that covered, that should be okay. Looks about good. That's good enough because I can do any fine touch-ups. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so must have complete coverage here on this, because that color of brown is going to be really hard to match. I don't want to have to match that. Okay, and I want to have it keep that brown handle as well. I got to get a real thin strip in there, the inside of this. Come up from, there we go. Lay it across there, and then right through. Come on, buddy. There you go. All right, and that covers leather neck, leather head, leather face, Croc-Master. Staff time. There goes the staff, and there it is. So we'll hit that black, and you get that painted as close as we can to Rattler's Rat Bud's cane. I can't be bothered on a lunch break to tape around here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one as is, just hitting the stars and the blades silver, arrowheads, and then maybe I can paint these just black, and then the white that I want to put over it to make it pop and hopefully stick. So I'm not going to do any tape up on that. So there you go. That's it. They all taped up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Mayhem. We will return to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here we are with them laid out, and we're going to get some black primer on there. And then we'll come back in a bit and hit the other side. Round 2. Fight! Call it. Maverick has the ball. Dry! And here we go. What am I going to say this one? Good to what? Good to jack up my desk? That's life. It's full of unexpected actions, right? Sure. It's warm. It is hot in here. Hot in here. And let's see, you've already seen me blast these and everything, and so here's what we're working with. This was on a gray one, this silver sprue tree. This is for home slice back here. Rhinox. Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a transformer to me. Oh boy. Yeah, so knife is silver. That's going to get a black handle. I think I'm going to go gloss. The sledgehammer, we can call my name, is going to get a red handle. And everything else stays silver on this one. Who's next? Up here we've got Crocmaster. Whatever it is, I think I see becomes a G.I. Joe Crocmaster to me. Right. So then Leatherhead. Might be difficult a bit to see, but what we've got here, this has been on a brown. It's about like that. So we saved off the pump handle here. We're going to keep that brown, and we're going to keep the handle here brown. Everything else is going to get silver, maybe black. This is going to get silver, and the fishing pole is going to stay brown. This knife up here, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Handle is going to get colored. No, the handle's staying brown. The blade is going to get, no, I don't know. It looks like this is going to get painted. I might have taped this off backwards. Oh no, this is brown. So yeah, I taped it off backwards. I'm an idiot. I wanted to keep this brown. I screwed that up. Ain't nobody's perfect, and I'm the first one to admit it. You must paint the bowl. Staff handle. Try to match the same color of my stick if you can. That's what's going to happen there. I thought it would be neat to do kind of this would be my San Diego Comic-Con Premium Edition two-tone paint job. Think of something. Silverized, or maybe I'll put some different colored paints in there and then paint this. Maybe this will be silver. We'll paint these beakers white and maybe a light blue, and then put some like comic lines like it was cel shaded a little bit. Maybe I'll do something like that. Could be neat. Overflowing, but hey. I caught you.
Let's see that again. Catch him in the act.
Overflowing.
What are you doing back there? Come on now. What's going on back here? You guys are pizza part. You guys are tired out. You're like, dude, bro, come on and just get with the painting, bro. All right. Let's start with something simple. Steel, and hopefully we can get our steel is a decent out of the bottle match for this steel. Because that's what I'm going for. Go. Shake it, get it. Come on, get it, shake it. Right. Shake it like a salt shaker. All right, we should be done with it now. This is a steel, one of my favorite colors. I like steel. I've painted with a lot of steel in my life. Brush here for enamels. Let's hit up this beer trap. Oh, full disclosure. It's been since 2002 was the last time that I did hold a brush in my hand and do anything like what we're witnessing here. What's that? Over 20 years since that can't be right. That doesn't even sound right. 2002? Oh my God. It is 20 years since I've done this. Man, time flies. Last thing I painted was Zoids. And again, Gundams. I wish I had a picture to show you, but I didn't have a smartphone back then. You just take pictures. Anyway, let's paint. a little bit in the brush. Like I said, it's been quite a while, but make sure we're in focus here. And we're just gonna give it straight up. This shouldn't be too bad. This is something anybody can do. Fun family project for you and your kids. Get yourself some spray paint, tape them off. It's a lot of fun. Paint, let it dry, hit it with a brush. And you've made custom toy. Simple as that. Something you can be proud of, something you can take to school for show and tell. I like to paint, keeping them on the sprues makes it easy, and then after they dry, when they clip it off, then we do the touch-ups, maybe some filing as needed. All right. Like I said, I'm not going to put a wash on these at all, but we'll let that dry. And let's give a quick see here how that's going to stack up. I think it's going to be too light. So here's what, oh, it might not be too bad. Here's what we're trying to match. And once mine dries and sits on that black, as it dry a little darker, it tends to. Let's get this tape off, or I accidentally taped the wrong. I meant to tape the handle and I taped the blade like a spudger. Sometimes you gotta Candyman it. You get your hook hand in there. Get the hook in there and get your Candyman on. Candyman, Candyman. You'll see the original color here. Oh! There's the Candyman can. There it is.
A hump like a snow hill.
And now we'll see how well the paint will stick to silver. Shouldn't be a problem. How well the paint will stick to the silver. I like that. It's good. Get some paint on your brush. All right, let that dry. Do this silver, but I want to paint the bottles first before I silver that. Let's go ahead and silver these. Everything on here is a lot of steel going on in here. So these are going to be easy to hit, and they're on the edges. I want to do those last because the chance I'll keep bumping into them and just mess them up. I'm going to start with these fine blades in here. Be careful not to hit any of the brown, because all the brown I want to leave brown. Actually, let's do everything on one side first. It'd be the smart way to go about doing this. I've done this before. It may have been 20 years since I've done it, but I've done it. It's all coming back to me. Y'all come back now, you hear? Y'all coming back now, just like riding a bike. Oh yeah, just like riding a bike. I was looking at pictures of me riding my bike today. I found my album. A friend of mine sent me. Said, hey, would you like to have this album? It's got pictures of you when you was a little kid looking there. And I said, hell yeah. Thank you for sending that to me. Arrows. We'll think of a color for that. Since I'm doing the one color kind of thing on these, I said kinda, you gotta drink. I think they're just gonna stay wooden. Of course, you gotta have silver stars, right? Shuriken, Ninja Star, Flying Star, Chinese Star. So many names for this weapon. My favorite is just to call it a Throwing Star. I'll get you next time. Get it next time. And that's how I messed that up. I see now. I was putting my grubby fingers all over the arrows, and that's how that got on there. I was so careful. But I wasn't realizing that when I was painting the stars, my fingers was hitting those down there. But that's okay. You know, man, People like, I don't know what you're saying at all, man. I can't understand a word you're saying, but you need to open your mouth when you speak, man, because I can't understand you.
See, this is fun. Look, Dad. Neato.
Riding the storm out. Who's next? Hey, you know what? Well, I've got my Cobra Claw here. Cobra, Cobra, Cobra. I promised in my G.I. Joe video. Sorry, Playmates. This is not a plug for Hasbro. I'm just looking at this. Is there anything that I might want to silver up in here? You never know. A little silver. Don't get me started on weathering on this thing. I am not trying to weather this up. This is a clean claw that came right out the Mars factory, okay? High gloss, and my reward for doing these is putting the stickers on this and finishing what I started a year ago. We now return to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think we're done with silver. Okay, here's my painting pro tip for 2023. As an experienced painter, one thing I always used to do was I'd have one bottle of thinner. Oh boy. What's going on here? What is this? Is this new? What year is this? 2023? I don't understand. Oh, okay. That's why we wear gloves, kids. I used to dip my brush just in here and clean it, and then next thing you know, this thing's getting all different color mixes in it, and it's just turning nasty. It's just gross. But you know, it doesn't have to be that way. You can keep this clean and keep all your stuff happy, free of accidents. Unless, of course, they're happy little accidents. What am I? It would be like the new Bob Ross. Happy accident. The new Bob Ross. Happy little accidents. I like that. I like that. Did I just come up with that? I think I just come up with that. There's probably somebody else out there already doing it. There's a whole channel on it called, you know, so-and-so's, you know, Betty Ross's happy accident trees or whatever. Okay, let's see. What was the plan here? The plan was to clean this. Which a waste of silver. I'm gonna put that on something else. Oh, wow. Alright, let's go for some semi-gloss black.
Fine, all my guys are dead.
Continued in part 2.